Foundations. How important are foundations? This building has got a foundation. So much thought, planning, and calculation has gone into the laying of the foundation. Depending on the size of the building, the length, the width, everything, lot of mathematics, calculation, and planning gone into laying the foundation for this church, this building. The same applies to our individual life too. So much thought has to go into laying the foundation of our own personal life. What are we standing on? What are we standing on? Or who are we standing on? Have we got something to hold on to in all circumstances of life? Somebody to hold on to, cling to in all circumstances of life, in life and in death. The Lord speaks about foundations in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 7. Only two possibilities. Either your house is on the rock or on the sand. Nothing in between. Either on a rock, solid rock, or on the sand. Because storms are going to come. Storms are programmed into the very nature of life. A dying body, a crazy mind. Something can go wrong any moment in everyone's life. One sickness is enough to disturb you and spoil everything about your life. Anything can disturb you. Anything can upset you. But if you're standing on some solid ground, rock, the rock of Christ, then nothing and nobody can really disturb you. You may feel the pressure. You may feel the pain. You may feel the helplessness. But you have the conviction, I'm standing on solid ground. Nobody can, nothing can shake me. These days we are exploring the foundations of our spiritual life, using some words of Martin Heidegger. Finitude and solitude. I'll explain all the words very clearly. Don't worry. Some words we are not familiar with or we don't use them that often. Finitude and solitude. Gratitude and certitude. Today we will focus on those two words, finitude and solitude. Finitude is all about our limitations, who we are. Solitude is about who God is. I look at my own limitation, human weakness, and I look to God and say, who is God? Who am I and who is God? Gratitude is about my relationship with God. What kind of relationship I have with God? Certitude. Conviction about where am I going? Does my life have got a purpose, a meaning? Has my life got a purpose and meaning? what keeps me going every day. Let us think about the first two, finitude and solitude. Finitude is from the Latin word finis or finitudo, limitation, boundary, barrier, your limitation. What is our human predicament, our human condition? First of all, think about the whole universe. Billions of stars and galaxies, and the solar system, and this planet Earth. And this Earth is moving at 7,000 miles an hour, spinning on its axis. 1,000 miles an hour. At the same time, 67,000 miles an hour, this Earth is rotating around the sun. So 1,000 miles spinning on its axis. At the same time, 67,000 miles spin rotating around the sun. What a speed! And there you are, sitting comfortably. You don't need to hold on to anything or anybody. The earth is going so fast, but you are comfortably seated there. That points to our human condition. That we are in this changing and moving world, but we are standing still. Because somebody, oh God, is holding us in His arms. Remember this too, my dear friends. We are flesh and blood. To speak the words of St. Paul, earthen vessels that carry a treasure. Earthen vessels, clay, flesh and blood, liable to all kinds of weaknesses and failures. But God has put this treasure within you and me. In the words of Solomon in the book of Ecclesiasticus, God has given time to everything, but He has put eternity into a soul. Think about it. Everything going by time. We look at the watch, the clock is ticking, and the whole universe, all the planets, galaxy, everything by time. The earth is moving, everything by the clock, all with the timing. But deep within me, eternity. Around me, time, inside me, eternity. That is our human predicament, our human situation. As we heard in the reflection during the Rosary, beautiful reflection, the infinite, this finite being longing for the infinite, this time-bound being longing for eternity. The difficulty, my dear friends, is this. On the one hand, this weak and frail human body, liable to all kinds of weaknesses and failures. On the other hand, we have this longing for eternity. Hence, we have a lot of battles going on between those two years. Lot of battles. Every day is an adventure. Every day you have a lot of battles to go through to make the right decision. Because on the one hand, my human nature, my human failure, on the other hand, a call from eternity. You are meant for eternal life. In the words of Karl Rahner, note these words. In the torment of the insufficiency of everything attainable on this earth, in the torment of everything attainable on this earth, we realize in this life, all the symphonies remain unfinished. All the symphonies remain unfinished. Life is not complete. Hence he says, there's always an undefined discontent in everyone. You don't know what it is? An undefined discontent. You are never happy anywhere. Even in the happiest moments of your life, you feel something is missing. Even the happiest moments of your life, a celebration going on, your birthday, something, but still you feel something is missing. An undefined discontent. That's what Saint Augustine said. Remember those words? This heart is always restless. This heart is always restless. Because this heart was made for him. I put it this way. It's like God has put a chip here. Like the chip in your mobile. It connects to the mast and to the satellite. The same way, if I use that metaphor again, the Lord has put a chip within you. Is always connecting this way. Remembering that truth. My finitude, my limitation, my boundaries, my weaknesses, my failures, my clay, all that makes me a human being on the one hand. On the other hand, this chip, this heart, longing for eternity. Remember, this truth will always help us. What do I mean? You are not ever really disappointed with the people. We'll come to that later. I'll give you some example in the next talk. To explain everything, I will bring you 2 stories from the Bible to explain. Then you will understand what I am talking about. Remembering that what I am looking for, what I am longing for, what I am thirsting for, can be found, can't be found, can't be found. You will never find what you're looking for in any human being. You are never going to find what you are looking for, longing for, thirsting for deeply within your soul in any human being. It means you won't have any expectations from anybody. Because you know, this person like me, flesh and blood, clay, clay, clay. I'm looking for fulfillment in this person, happiness in this person, or in my job, in my career. No, none of those things are going to give me what I am looking for. You know that hymn, pilgrims through this barren land. Oh, guide me, thou great Redeemer. It's a Welsh hymn, I think. Pilgrims through this barren land. This is a barren land. We are pilgrims through a barren land. We are thirsty and hungry. And we are spiritually homeless. Travelers on the way. Never feeling at home anywhere. Because we have no home here. Always feeling homesick. In the words of Soren Kierkegaard, sickness unto death. Everybody feeling homesick because we are not feeling at home anywhere. Even this very moment, something disturbing you, something troubling you. You're not feeling at home anywhere, even in this church, you may not, because this is not our real home. This home, this church will remind us of the home we are going to. So tell yourself, I am on the way home. I am feeling homesick. I feel tired. I feel frustrated. I feel fed up. I am sad. I am broken. But I know the reason. There's no home here. And I can't find my home in anything or anybody. What I'm looking for is the embrace of my beloved, the one who made me for himself. I'm looking forward to that day when I will be in the embrace of my beloved. In the next talk, I'll be talking about reflecting on two stories from the Bible that will make you understand what I have been talking about for the last 10 minutes. Because it is very fresh in your mind, the story of the Samaritan woman. We had the gospel last Sunday. The other one is the story of Jacob from the Old Testament. These two people will tell us all about our human condition and what we are longing for. So after the Mass, we'll have more time to understand these things much more deeply. So see you later.